Before we begin, click subscribe to stay up to date with all of our newest video content.
Hi, this is Holly Novak. The knowledge tip from CS3 today is how to create custom forms from a PDF in Scissortail. As an HR professional, this is one of my favorite perks about the Scissortail product. So as you may know, you can create custom forms in Scissortail from scratch, but an even more exciting way to do that is from an existing PDF. So what we'll do is go Company Settings, to HR Setup, and then we're going to click on Custom Forms. From here, I'm going to click Add New in the top right-hand corner, and I'm just going to label this Emergency Contacts. I'll just copy that down into the description as well. Once you're finished with the title, you'll click Save, and then I'm going to click Upload PDF Document right here. I'll choose my file, which is Emergency Information. So once we have that in, we'll click OK. What that's going to do, it's going to pull in the entire form, and my form is 2 pages, so you can see we have page 1 and page 2 here. I'll first click on page 1, and I'll be able to see the form, and then we will add our new fields in here with the existing labels. So first we'll click Add New Field. I'm going to stick it up here in the top left-hand corner. You have to be red to edit that form, so I'm going to double-click on that to change it red. Move it down here to Name. I'm going to say employee name here for the name of the field. And I know that our employee names are in our system, so I'm going to go down to employee. It's going to pull in all of the fields from the product, and I'm going to go all the way down to full name. We don't need a label, right, because we already have the label there, but I am going to make the width of that field a little bit bigger. And actually, you know what? I'm going to make that 200 and move that field down just below here. So once we do that and click Save, it's going to extend the length of that field. And I'm going to do that same thing to a couple other fields here. We'll add in their Social Security number the same way. So I'll label that Social Security number. Again, we know that's in our system. So we'll go down to Employee and then Social Security. The width of that is probably okay, but I'll go ahead and extend it out just to make it consistent with the other field. So from here, you would continue on adding in those fields. Those are all probably in the system except for your physician name. So let's add another new field so you can kind of see the difference. I'm going to drag this down to physician name. We know that's probably not in our system, so I'll just type in physician name here. Leave that as a character field. Again, we don't need a label, but I do want that width to be consistent with the other fields in the system, so I'll click Save here. So again, you would continue on adding in your fields until you're complete down here. And as you remember, we have 2 pages, so I'm going to save this right here. I'm going to click back so that I can go back to our second page and edit that a little bit. As we see down here, it has the employee signature label already there for us, and we do want our employees to sign this. So I'm going to click Add New Field here. One of the great things about Scissortail as well is that it will allow you to have an electronic signature in the system. So for the new field name, I'm going to say Employee Sign. Under the type, all the way down at the bottom, we'll change that to sign. And it says to be signed by the employee. And we could also add in manager or another person. I'm going to extend the width of that out so it'll kind of cover up that line. So I'm going to guess around 300 for the width there. Once I save that, you can see that it extends out. I'll go ahead and add a date in there as well. Drag that down. Make that just a little bit bigger as well to cover up that line that's there. I'm going to change that type to a date field, and then we'll click Save. Oh, you see it didn't cover up that entire line. I'm going to go ahead and make that a little bit bigger. There we go, much better. So once we have that saved, we can preview what the form is going to look like to the employee. You can see it has their sign right here. Once you click on that, it's automatically going to fill in their name and the date, and then they type in their password and click I agree to actually sign the form, which is very nice. I'm not going to do that today. We'll click out of that preview. So there you have it. That is how to create a custom form in Scissortail from a PDF.
Was this video helpful? Click subscribe to see more videos like this one.